I wanted to film a product empties video ever since I moved. I literally took all of my trash with me. They have been building up in my drawer and I totally forgot about them. And I wanted to film this before I left so I didn't bring all of these with me, but I just never remembered to do it. So I had to check back. The last empties video that I filmed was October of 2015. So we're almost going on a year, which is kind of insane. That's why there's so much here. But I feel like I have a lot of good information to contribute about these products. A lot of these products I love. Some of these products I would never purchase again or recommend. So hopefully you find this helpful. All right, we'll start with some hair products. I don't have too many of those. This is my holy grail love, love, love shampoo and conditioner. This is the Caviar by Alterna Replenishing Moisture Shampoo and Conditioner. Highly, highly recommend. I always pick these up on anytime Sephora has a sale because they are a little bit on the pricey side, but wow, does it make your hair soft. I'm currently using a drugstore brand right now, which I think works well, but I definitely notice a difference. This makes my hair super, super, super soft, and I've never had anyone try this and not like it, at least the people that care to share with me. So I really, really love this. You can find it at Sephora and Ulta. Another hair product that I really love, this is by Living Proof. This is their Blowout, and it really is just a heat protectant. It's supposed to speed up the drying time. It smells really good. It's good. I wouldn't probably repurchase it. There's other products I'd want to try or other products that I've used that I like a little bit better. A dry shampoo that I have been obsessed with. This is the Elizabeth and James Nirvana. It comes in their black scent and in their white scent. I like the black one better. Did the job. It does have a little bit of a white cast, so if you have dark hair like me, be aware of that. However, it doesn't leave your hair looking gray. Once it's rubbed into your scalp, you really don't notice it, and it smells phenomenal. That is, if you like this scent. I would repurchase this again. It's a little bit of a treat. It's a little bit of a luxury dry shampoo. Some may think you're crazy for spending this much on a dry shampoo, but if you're as obsessed with the fragrance as I am, you'd probably want to get this. Speaking of dry shampoo, this is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo, and this one I really like. It's a little bit different than the typical ones because it says that it actually cleans your hair. It's not just absorbing oil. I really like this for those gym days that I don't want to wash my hair, especially underneath my neck, like the nape of my neck, because I do feel like that's where I sweat the most and my hair gets kind of gross, not so much in the scalp area. It does work, it is effective, but the scent after a while, it becomes too much. Whereas that one is subtle, but it has the really nice smelling fragrance. This one just is a little too strong. If it wasn't as bad, I would recommend and purchase this over and over again because it's a very, very good effective dry shampoo, but the scent is just a little overkill for me. Okay, then we're gonna talk some in the shower kind of things. This is the Stress Relief by Bath & Body Works, the Sandalwood Rose, and I purchased this based on Sparkle Miss A, her channel. Check it out if you aren't familiar with her, but Arazu is a good friend of mine. She recommended this, swore by it. I ordered it blindly off of Bath & Body Works website because it's not sold in stores for whatever reason, and she could not be more right. This smells so good and it's so unique. A lot of the scents from Bath & Body Works tend to smell all the same to me, very synthetic and cheap and just not great. This one has a very luxurious, very prestigious, I don't know how to describe it, just a very grown-up, really nice scent. So I ordered about 3 of these, and I always check to make sure that they're still on the website because I don't ever want to see these go away, and they especially come up along with their semi-annual sales, so I would definitely recommend checking this out. Another fragrance that I really love from Bath & Body Works that's different for me than the rest is Sheer Freesia, and I always pick this up as well on the semi-annual sales because, again, this is an old scent and they do always have it on their website, but the only time you ever see it back in stores is around their semi-annual sales. But it's just a really nice floral scent that kind of lingers on your body after your shower. I really like that. And then one more body wash. This is the Vanilla Bean Nutmeg, and I got this in a set with Philosophy. And they just have the best smelling fragrances, products, and they lather and they foam really, really nicely. I use these sometimes in Addie's Bubble Bath. They smell so good. This reminds me of fall. I can't wait. I think it's a step above Bath & Body Works, the quality of them. And then for some body lotions, this is something that I do and use every single time I get out of the shower. I do not like dry skin. I do not like when my skin looks white, especially now in the summer. You're in your bathing suit a lot or you're wearing shorts or dresses. Nothing is worse than seeing white capped knees or just dry skin. So I always hydrate. I go through body butters and lotions like they're going out of style. So I have a lot here to show you. This one Arizu sent me in a swap that we did. This is by Jack Wills and it's the Hope Cove Luxury Body Butter. This smells so good. So good. Very moisturizing, not greasy. Love that. Another one I have here is by L'Occitane, the Milk Concentrate. This one has a very distinct lavender scent that's a little too much for me, and I'm someone that really loves the scent of lavender. This is just a little too much, almost borders a little synthetic smelling, but it is a very effective, moisturizing, hydrating cream. You do really just have to like the scent to use this. My favorite, this one I loved so much. This was in the FabFitFun box from a while back. This is by Joara and it's in the Candle Nut, and I think I even included this in a favorites. Oh my god. It's like beach, coconut, a little bit of the banana boat scent, but not synthetic smelling. It's just so good. It smells like a natural product, and this was incredibly hydrating. And I forgot to mention this is the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Lavender Body Butter, and this is my favorite. She has a lot of scents, but lavender is my favorite. It gets me like ready for bed and it feels very calming. And the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Butters are my favorite out of all of the body butters that I've ever tried, and they're natural, which is great. Let's go into some fragrances. I have a lot of those. I finished 3, count them, 3 Jo Malone fragrances. I've been getting a lot of requests lately to do a perfume collection video. It literally consists of 3 and some Scentbird vials. So I really wanted to wean down my perfume collection because as I've gotten older, I just like what I like and I don't want to wear a different fragrance every day. Whereas when I was younger, I wore a different fragrance every day and I liked it that way. But at this stage in my life, I just kind of like having a couple in rotation. So I did use these up. Let me run through them quickly. Pomegranate Noir, this is a fall favorite, my #1 favorite from Jo Malone. I have this always, and it's my go-to fall scent, and it layers beautifully with so many others. The other one is Wood Sage and Sea Salt, and this one you can definitely wear all year round. It pairs beautifully with Pomegranate Noir. It also paired beautifully with this one. This is Peony and Blush Suede, and this was my go-to spring and summer fragrance last year. After a while of using this, I just kind of got over it. It is a beautiful scent. I even have a candle that smells just like that's in this scent. And I really like it, but it's just a little too strong. It kind of reminds me of Chanel perfumes. They're just like way too potent. Whereas the Pomegranate Noir really dries down nice and the Wood Sage and Sea Salt dries down nice. I don't even have any Jo Malone fragrances in my possession right now. I will be repurchasing Pomegranate Noir come fall. And the last time I was at the counter, I went with my mom and I wasn't really crazy about anything else. Their one that they had out for Mother's Day I really didn't love. The only other one that I will say too that I like are the Tuberose and the Pear. Fresh Freesia pear, something about pear is really good. So then I have a bunch of Scentbird vials, and these are Nest Indigo, YSL Black Opium, which I get on repeat from Scentbird, and Tom Ford Black Orchid, also I have on repeat from Scentbird. And the Nest Indigo is an amazing daytime fragrance. I actually have a little point perk that I got from Sephora from a 250 point perk that was also the Nest Indigo. I love this daytime. It's in my purse right now. These two, the Black Opium and the Black Orchid, are beautiful together on their own, and the other reason I really like these is because they go so well with the Black Nirvana from Elizabeth and James. So these are always in my handbag, like I kind of alternate each month when I get a Scentbird. I have a Nest Indigo spritzer atomizer for my daytime, and then I have another atomizer that I think right now I have the Black Orchid in my purse, and I just love them because I usually spray the Nirvana in the house, and then the other ones I have in my purse on the go. And then one last fragrance, I love this one. I just repurchased this, the Fresh Sugar Lychee. I did purchase the perfume and it was too much for me. This is a very sweet smelling fragrance. It's a very fresh, clean scent. I actually ended up returning the full-size bottle and getting the roller ball because it's just enough to like put on your pulse points without going crazy, and I really like it layered with Nest Indigo. The other daytime one that I really love right now is Bronze Goddess from Estee Lauder. It just layers really nicely, and if you haven't already noticed, I enjoy layering my fragrances. I have one random little candle. This is the holiday scent from Henry Bendel. This comes out every year in pretty gold packaging, and I'm going to be cleaning this out and repurposing this. It's a really pretty container. But it just smells like the holidays. Christmas trees and cinnamon cloves. It smells so good, and I definitely recommend this when it comes back out like it always does. So deodorants, you guys know I am on the natural deodorant bandwagon, have not looked back since, and I've tried a whole bunch, and these are by Schmidt's in the stick form, the lavender and sage and the bergamot and lime. Huge fan of the lavender and sage. And then the primal paste in the stick form, which I'm not a big fan of, and I definitely have shared all of these in favorites videos with you before, but the primal paste is one of my favorites, but I do definitely prefer it in a jar, whereas the Schmidt's I prefer in the stick form because the jar, the consistency of the product just doesn't really work great in a jar, but I really like the scents of all of these, and they're very effective deodorants. I wear these, have worn them all to the gym, and they held up beautifully. I have a couple little body lotions. This one's the Black Cherry Merlot Nourishing Hand Cream from Bath & Body Works. And I purchased this when I had found the hand soap, which I was obsessed with. Unfortunately, this is not the same fragrance. I mean, it is, but it doesn't smell how the soap smells, and I really didn't enjoy it that much. The other ones that I have are by Pacifica. I have the Tuscan Blood Orange. This one's the body butter, this one's the hand cream. This is probably my favorite scent from Pacifica, along with the Sugared Amber Dreams. I've tried all of their scents in their line, and this one is the one I always come back to. And the Sugared Amber Dreams is a little bit of a newer fragrance, but I love the brand Pacifica because it's all natural, cruelty-free, it's vegan, it's really good for you, and it's really moisturizing. And then, believe it or not, everything else, I have a couple makeup things, but everything else here is like skincare related, which is kind of insane. So I'm gonna go pretty quick. This is the Tarte Guard SPF 30. I love this. It's just a basic SPF. I traveled with this all the time. I wore this to the gym all the time because I don't do my full like skincare routine in the mornings when I'm just going to the gym. I'll just cleanse my face and throw this on, and I absolutely love it. It's effective, it doesn't have a crazy scent or anything. It does the job. It's really great. This is by Ever, the Overnight Facial Cellular Renewal Oil. I really like this. I just really enjoy using nighttime oils at night, and this really helped to give me really glowy skin in the morning, and it wasn't really greasy. Good Genes by Sunday Riley. This is a lactic treatment. I use it as a serum. I'm on my second or third bottle now, but I kind of, ever since I had that issue with my chin, I stopped using it. So I do have about half a bottle left in my bathroom, which I'll continue to use. I'm trying to get this healed before I go back into my products again, but I loved this, and I definitely would notice a difference every morning with my skin just looking really clear and bright. And it is expensive, but it's not a product everybody needs. It's just a product if you have really problematic skin, if you have scarring, breakouts, things that you need lightened on your face. This is great for that, but I wouldn't recommend it for everybody as it's just a general serum. It's more of for like problematic skin. These two products I purchased together around the same time. The Pericone Hylo Plasma. This is just an extra boost of moisture, a very expensive extra boost of moisture, but I love it. It was like a cooling gel on your face, and I always would use this in the winter time especially, and sometimes in the summer before my moisturizers. It's just one extra layer, and I'm currently doing that now with my Sake water from Bastia, and I have another product that I'm trying from Bare Minerals. I just like those products that it's one step before your moisturizer to really keep your skin plump and hydrated. This is amazing for that. And then at night, I was using by Fresh the Cream Ancien Soft Cream, and again, a very expensive nighttime moisturizer. Not one that I would repurchase, but something that I really enjoyed using while I had it. A little sample of the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Face Cream. Again, not a product I'd repurchase, expensive. Did the job. It smells like cucumbers, smells really good, very hydrating, very nice moisturizer for nighttime. This was the Radiance Overnight Mask. It's really just a gel moisturizer, very thick, didn't need a lot, but I really like this too. So happy that I was able to try all of those because I get bored very easily. I don't like having the same regimen all the time, so it's nice to kind of try everything and then go back to what you really, really enjoy. Also from First Aid Beauty, the facial radiance pads. I am never without these. I think I have a little sample, a little sample pack that I use that I travel with all the time that I used up. But these are really nice daily exfoliating pads. It helps to get the rest of your makeup off. It helps to buff and exfoliate your skin. It helps to kind of just give you that glow afterwards, but they're gentle enough to use on a daily basis. Ever since that happened to my chin, I wasn't using them daily. I was using them maybe every other night or every time I would just feel like my skin was looking really dull, and I love them and I never want to be without these. It's nice because they're not abrasive and they're not gonna like take off an entire layer of skin. It just gets just enough off, and the little pads are a little ribbed, so they just feel really good. Another one bites the dust, my Shiseido Cotton. I'm obsessed with this stuff and I always go through this. This was horrible, and this is not gonna come as a surprise to you because I did not like this and I included it in several videos. The Coola SPF 30 Makeup Setting Spray. I purchased this because I love the idea of replenishing my sunscreen without messing up my entire face of makeup and just spraying it on as my setting spray and as my SPF. But holy alcohol, that's all I smelled, that's all I felt. It would burn when I would go on my skin, and it's so shocking because I love this brand of sun care, and this is always what I buy. I always buy the sunscreen and the face sunscreen. I have the travel bottles, I have the large bottles. They come in all different amazing coconutty pina colada scents, and I was so psyched about this, but it feels like a bottle of alcohol just going onto your face. This was so disappointing. Still on a mission to find a product like that I can spray on my face. I actually just saw one in a Sephora email. I want to say it was by, like Peter Thomas Roth or Supergoop, I don't remember. But I'm definitely going to be purchasing another one because I just like having that in your beach bag, in your pool bag, in your purse to just replenish your sunscreen. You should be replenishing your sunscreen throughout the day. I'm very guilty of not doing that simply because if I have a full face of makeup on, I'm not gonna smear sunscreen all over my face. So if you guys have any good recommendations for a product type like that, definitely let me know. Moving right along to more face stuff. This is the 5-in-1 face cream by First Aid Beauty. Really nice, not something I would probably repurchase. I liked that it had the SPF. It worked as like a primer and it prepped for your skin. To me, it was just like a moisturizer with SPF. Ooh. The Eradicate by Kate Somerville. This was a spot treatment, and this is really, really good. It's basically sulfur, and you just dip your Q-tip down into it, and it gets the little pink stuff on the bottom into the oil, and it come back up, and you just dot it on your face. I will say that it really worked to dry out any new spots, but this isn't something you would use if you had just like a cystic spot or a spot that's a couple days old. You want to put this on as soon as you see a break through your skin to just like dry out and clear up any redness of that area. Rosehip oil. This one I got off Amazon and I cannot find this brand anymore. I don't know why. The Voilave Organics Organic Rosehip Oil. It was 100% pure, unrefined, and cold pressed. This was an amazing product. I'm still using rosehip oil every single morning. Or every single night, I should say. Sometimes I use it twice, but always at night. I'm using the one that's Acura Organics, and it's just as good, just as effective. Fix Plus by MAC, holy grail. I never want to be without this. This is a really good refreshing spray. It's a really good spray to foil on eyeshadows, just a nice mist to prep your skin before your serums and stuff. I'm drawing a blank. So I love this. I just love this scent. I've tried a lot of refreshing face sprays and none of them have smelled quite like this. These two products by Bliss, the Triple Oxygen Instant Energizing Cleansing Foam and the Fabulous Foaming Face Wash, not so fabulous. I purchased these around Black Friday, I think 2 years ago. They were doorbusters at Ulta for $10 a bottle, and I'm a huge fan of the Triple Oxygen Energizing Mask that I have in my shower. So I thought this would be just as amazing, and this had little scrubby beads, and they were both major fails. I just felt like I was pumping foam onto my face and it really wasn't cleansing. This one was okay. I mean, it had like the little micro beads, so I felt like maybe it was a little effective, but would not recommend, would not repurchase. Kind of gimmicky if you ask me. The shower oil by L'Occitane, the almond shower oil. This is a little travel size and I love this scent. I love that it's an oil, but it lathers and foams on your loofah. This is a hand cream in Gardenia by Case Weil and Macy. I believe they're based in the UK. I love gardenia as a fragrance, but not in this lotion. It smelled like my grandmother. No offense to my grandmother. Foundations, I finished 2 foundations, Estee Lauder Double Wear, Holy Grail. I put this right up there with my love for NARS Sheer Glow. It's amazing. And Matte Velvet Plus by Makeup Forever, also an amazing foundation, best applied with your fingers. And it just makes your skin look like porcelain, and it's awesome. And this is usually my go-to winter foundation because it's not completely matte, where it just makes your face look flat, but there's no glow or dewiness to it, so it's definitely more of a winter foundation. Speaking of matte, I tried a little bit of the Professional from Benefit. This is good, it fills in your pores. I do like the Dr. Brandt Pores No More a little bit better, but it does the job. Another foundation, they don't even have this anymore. They don't even make this anymore. This is, try that again. The Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. I think they've redone this, or they don't even sell it anymore. I did really like this when I used it. It is a very full coverage on the thicker side foundation, so it's a great product, but they don't even have it anymore, so let's not even bother talking about it. IT Cosmetics. Now this I love. Celebration Foundation Illumination. This is a powder. This looks like it's been so destroyed, but this is an amazing full coverage foundation. You don't even need to use a liquid. This is full coverage. You can use a little bit of a fluffier brush to use it as a setting, but the thing that I love the most about this powder is, unlike any other powder makeup products, it still leaves your skin glowing. It looks like you're wearing a liquid foundation or an amazing brightening highlight potion underneath, because it just makes your skin glow and it does not look flat like most powders have a tendency of making you look. On top of that, the ombre bronzer. This took so long to get through, but I thoroughly enjoyed using this. You can find this at Ulta. It's a huge bronzer, and I thought for sure it was going to be gone in a second, like it was just really wide but not really deep, but I use this, you guys know, because I use this in several videos and always talked about it. It's an amazing sunny glow bronzer for all year round, but especially spring, summer, when you really just want to have that sun-kissed glow. This has been one of my very favorites that I've ever tried. Bare Minerals Well Rested. I feel like this is such a throwback, but this was my amazing setting, under eye setting concealer powder. It's great. I would repurchase. I like that it has a yellow base versus a pink base, which is what goes better with my skin. This also lasted me a very long time, and it's awesome. Only thing I did not enjoy was traveling with it because it is a loose powder. I do much prefer the Anastasia banana powder because it's pressed and it's easy to take around. This, I don't have to worry about it spilling or getting everywhere, just making a mess in general. Couple concealers. This one's all worn off, but this is the Collection 2000 that I've talked to you guys many times about in Cool Medium that I'm still currently using. My friend Arzu always sends me like stock in them. And the Estee Lauder Double Wear. If you like the NARS Creamy Concealer or the Naked Concealer from Urban Decay, you would like this just as much. It is a very full coverage under eye concealer. I would always use it in the shade Light. The Fresh Look Fibers. I've also done videos on these together. I love these, and I get these off of Groupon. It's $19.99. It comes in the set, and it makes you look like you're wearing false lashes. I've tried the Unique. I did a whole video comparing the two, and quite frankly, I don't really think Unique compares. I just repurchased a second set, and I'm using that currently. This is a mascara, 2 mascara, the IT Cosmetics Hello Lashes and the Hello Lashes Extensions. One thing about IT Cosmetics, they don't come out with a lot of makeup products often, so when they do, you can tell that they spent a lot of time developing them, and their mascaras are no joke. Some of the best mascaras I've tried. The wand makes it. It's definitely the wand and not the formula. It's an amazing wand. It grips all of your lashes. It gives you a lengthening effect. It gives you a volumizing effect, which is always #1 for me. And I really just enjoy their mascaras so much. Speaking of lashes, this is NEULASH, and this is a lash growth serum that I swear by. I will put my blog post below to the before and afters. You guys noticed in so many videos when I was using this. I stopped using it when I started to get lash extensions, which I have not had on or had them redone for months now, and I just started using this again. My second tube is in my bathroom. I love it. It's effective. You see the results pretty quickly, and it's something that you do have to keep up with. If you stop using it, they don't fall out or anything. They just stop getting really long. They'll just go back to themselves. But once you have the desired effect that you want, You don't have to use it every night. You can use it every other night. You can use it a couple times a week and it'll still hold its effect. Benefit Gimme Brow. I love products like this that are tinted and they comb through your brows. They set everything in place. This is an awesome little product. The NARS Pro Prime Eyeshadow Primer. People rave about this. I think it's just okay. Just as good as the primer potion from Urban Decay or any others I've tried. And my favorite little lipstick, whoops. This is by Charlotte Tilbury and this was in Bitch Perfect and it's the most beautiful pink shade paired with MAC Soar Lip Liner. It was my favorite combination. I got this in a holiday set, again from Arazu, and it's one of my favorites. I do need to purchase a full size, but I am gonna finish another lipstick before I do that because I have enough lipsticks. Makeup Setting Spray by Scandinavia. Never want to be without this. I go through these every time I have a product empties video. This was a primer by IT Cosmetics, the Collagen Veil Anti-Aging Primer. Not only did this help to prime your skin, but it also had some really nice skincare ingredients, so I really enjoyed using it, and it didn't have a super slippery feel, which I like. The Josie Maran Argan Balm. This also took me forever to get through. A little bit is all you need. I would put this anywhere I'd have dry areas, on my elbows, on my knees, my cuticles, and I also would use this on my face all the time. When I was using the Eradicate on pimples and stuff and it would make those little spots super, super dry, after it was healed, I would put a little bit of the balm, and I'm not even kidding you, the next day it was like completely the rest of my skin blended. It wasn't like chafing off anymore. Oh my god, that was a long video. I really say this every time because I feel like I do these years apart, but I really need to get better about doing that and do like every 6 months or so. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found some information in here to be useful, good new product recommendations to try. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye. I wear it to the gym all the time. I wear it layered. And then this is my new favorite. This is the Triangle Lariat necklace. So I'm wearing them together. It's very adjustable.